Malungu abayithi malungu simulato beta di phone. Mukula, what's your problem?
We are waiting for your wife now.
Where is she now?
She's the residents of
when are your
Ward.
questions you are moving fast, then I'm still attending the road safety issue.
Okay. No, I get you don't have time. I get you are going there now.
So no, I'm not. Don't worry about that one. I'm still going. We are going out, me and you.
But to look at how presentable he is.
Alright, let's go. Close the window, my man. I'm gonna Shawn, eh? What did you promise them, no man?
No, you are crazy.
So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have with us Honorable Shawn. Honorable Shawn and I go way back from school. So, Shawn, introduce yourself.
How am I supposed to introduce myself? You already said my name.
No, as in
but
what
anyway,
you do.
it's fine.
Yeah. Let's take it from there.
The name is Shawn, as you already said.
Yeah.
The surname is quite hard, so I won't say it.
Mnindwa.
Oh wow, you know it.
Shawn Mnindwa.
I think I'm a baby politician. That's what would summarize what I am.
Okay.
Over and above all, I'm a council candidate. Don't leave them behind. I'm a council candidate. Stop here. I'm a council candidate for this ward that we are driving through. As you can see, we are just next to UB.
Yeah.
I'm a council candidate for Village Ward under the Botswana Democratic Party. As you can see, I'm putting on a muscle top despite the fact that I don't have biceps. But at least something shows.
The decision to enter politics, Moran. How did you come up to that?
I didn't come to this decision. I think what happened was this was a calling, if I may put it like that. I was ordained, you know. Growing up, you were my president in high school. I was your VP.
Yeah.
So I take it that, you know, this thing of leadership, you can just actually tell from that age that maybe somebody is going that direction. Coming to varsity, we are all over. And I met a character by the name Leonard Sesa.
Okay.
Really gave me motivation. Then I went on to do my political science.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
just here at UB.
Just here at UB.
Tell us about life at UB. And GS26.
Hey. You don't say. That's you know, varsity life, especially in student politics. Let's just focus on that aspect. You know how youth are.
Yeah.
And the narrative of the BDP in general.
Yeah.
So the university is quite a harsh place for the red ticket. Because I think I contested about 3 times in the university.
I heard about that.
Yeah, and it's quite a hassle and a tussle because, you know, the kids here.
Right. So, but I want to ask you something, ne?
Yeah.
When your time at UB, you were in the ruling party side, right?
Yeah.
And you campaigned multiple times. Tell me something.
Yeah.
Had you had the following Naledi, or let's say, if I was with you here, and if the people from Naledi Senior, those guys we worked with, if all of us had decided to come to UB, you think we could have made a change?
You lost the flag, but it's okay.
Well, it just flew out.
Yeah.
Who was fitting these flags now?
Oh,
that's your poster.
Yeah. We wouldn't have made any
left or right?
Any advancements.
Left or right?
Right. We wouldn't have made any advancements in terms of winning.
Okay.
But in terms of change, I think that one I'd say we would have made a lot of change.
What was the narrative?
Because despite the fact that maybe I wasn't in council actively, it doesn't mean that I didn't have any impact in the students' lives or have any change. But over and above all, now them voting you in is the part where it's a hassle and a tussle.
When it comes to student leadership and students voting, or is that yours also?
No, this is government ward. This is village ward.
This side is yours.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was saying, when it comes to student leadership and student voting, it's all about a popularity contest. That's what people say.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And what's your take on the voting part? Because I get it, they will be there when it comes to the speeches, but when it comes to the voting, half of the people are not there.
We need political education. Yeah.
That's all I get. All right, navigating. Okay, so this is a one touchy topic. In my 2 years that we did our thing there, Naledi,
yeah.
You know that not once did we bring up that issue of your disability, or rather your special ability.
100%.
Yeah. And you know that we were friends the whole time. Never did. And I remember someone noticed and asked me later, Jorge Nemorena, you are working with Shawn. Is it not? Does he not slow you down? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, no, physically. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, when you are working, call for a meeting. You are working with him. You take 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is my first time noticing. Because I had never had that issue of Shawn walking. No, that is not something that. And when you came into real politics, not once in any post or any media or any news article have you mentioned that. Why is that?
I take it to me. I mentioned it anyway the other day.
Okay.
But I was just rebutting to a certain article that I came across. To me, inability is not I mean disability is not inability.
Yes.
Because I feel a lot of people think maybe for you to bring change you have to be physically fit. Well, maybe in athletics and other sports, that's when you'd really you'd be required to be physically fit. But when it comes to issues like politics, then you engage your mind over and above all. So I take it to me, I don't see it as a necessity to be mentioned.
And
because it doesn't slow my thinking, however.
No, it's about your brain. It's not about
my brain.
And the fact that in all of our meetings and whatnot, there was not a single time when that has ever affected your ability to do your task.
100%.
So when it came, and also I went to a special ed school. Linsui Junior, my junior school, is for the visually impaired. So I worked hand in hand with them. So when someone came up to me with that question, I was like, Shawn is not a type of person to use that as a sympathy vote.
100%.
You're not gonna go out there selling yourself as, look at me, my party supports people with disability. Vote for me because I am not, like, no. And that's the thing. When you give your interviews, you're just sitting there and you're talking. That's the thing. You're not there running and jogging. That's not what you are there to do.
That's not what I'm there to do.
Yeah, that's not what you're there to do.
Most definitely.
People have this tendency of now thinking, no. When you are, I'm going to drive slowly, right?
Yeah. You are rushing.
We're not going to do.
You are rushing.
I must do it more slowly.
You must do 20.
20, I guess. Okay. So now we're going to the mental health aspect. Because remember, this is a mental health podcast. The goal of I'm serious. So the thing is, I do spray art and the journey of my spray art. The thing is, I watch your interviews, but you don't watch my interviews.
I do.
You saw the one with Lala.
I haven't watched the one with Paul.
Oh, you watched the one with Cole?
I did. I mean,
that's great. Yeah. That's great.
When I have time, I watch.
That's lovely.
Because you're my nigga.
No, it's not your talent. Sure. So
slow down.
Okay. It's 20.
See, behind you, there's a combi. It's not part of us.
Hey, let him go then. Yeah, it's gone now. Right. So the reason why we do this, so art is a very therapeutic thing. But I also say that go to school. Go to school, get a degree. You cannot make money out of art. But it's a therapeutic thing. And the initial goal was that we do a painting. You come to the studio, we make a painting, and we do something like that.
A painting of me?
No. We do a painting together that goes up. So the whole goal of this series, the entire season, we're going to make paintings with different hosts.
Oh.
And then the paintings we make, we sign them, and then we put them up for auction.
Oh. All right.
So the paintings you see on my Insta page before, what I'll do is that I'll put them up for sale, and I'll use that money, and the money go to mental health awareness. I don't take a cut from there. 100% of the proceeds. 100%. No commission, nothing.
I would be willing to.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to paint Picasso style.
No. It's spray painting out of the flags in the bag.
Yes. Abon, la, dumedisa wena.
It's not yet green, It's not yet green. This guy are breaking the law already.
Now it's green.
I'd say. Hey, so I was asking you about the duties of a councillor now. Tell us more about the office you are going to be going into.
All right.
Yeah. So the office that you're about to enter. What are your duties there? What are your duties as a councillor?
Local government.
Yeah.
One tricky part. Well, the office that I'm about to go to is basically, I think, a parent or a father to the society that we exist in. But as not as per the Local Government Act. I'm talking in a way that maybe a layman might understand. The role of a councillor is to ensure that the community one that they live in is safe. Security bases, either road safety, talk of your potholes.
I'm part of those committees.
You see?
In my district.
Get inside.
So tell me, what are you going to do regarding road safety for GCC?
Why are you so interested in road safety?
No, I guess that's my area, I guess. So.
Okay. But I think as per the stature of our roads right now in Gaborone, especially in my ward, there is somewhat a deficiency in terms of the architectural structures and the layout. You know, your pothole.
Where do you want me to put it?
You know, go there behind the tent.
Behind the tent.
Yeah, we need.
You'll be going straight on the thing.
Stop here.
Yeah.
We're gonna dikologa like this.
Oh, we're gonna come around. Okay. I think your program has begun. You are late. You are a late comer, my man.
Hit a U-turn.
Yeah. Here or
here.
Okay.
Yeah,
where is the parade?
I told you you were very fast.
I was even stopping at the robots.
Okay.
Hey, so
I think the stature in general is one that needs to be attended to, and then we need to actually.
No, tell me about your plans for the residents of
When
Village
are your
Ward.
questions? You are moving fast. Then I'm still attending the road safety issue.
Okay.
Hop onto
No, I get you don't have time. I get you are going there now. So
no, I'm not. Don't worry about that one. I'm still going. We are going out, me and you.
Okay.
We're going to that side. I'm still gonna put on proper clothes.
We'll do behind the scenes there also, I guess.
They will do behind the scenes.
Like, you'll keep the mic on as you're addressing, and then we'll be asking questions. So it's like your journey in the, like a vlog kind of a thing. That'll be interesting.
That's awesome. Where
So
were you?
were
I was talking about raising awareness. You know, I think I'm more interested in these things that you always host. You know, functions where you invite a lot of stakeholders and just to try spread the message out there.
But I'm gonna give you a shout out here because you did honor that.
Yeah, I did honor it because it's something that I feel as though needs to be appreciated.
And then I'm interested in even continuing it in Gaborone now.
Yes, I'm going to council, most definitely.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So I think we shall join forces.
Yeah,
we shall join forces
because as the youth, we have more reach than the general adults, you know. And do you know something? I'm going to disclose something here. Is that, and I you know this because we have already spoken about this in my road safety committee.
No, we didn't speak about it. You want to put words in my mouth?
No, I did tell you, but I'm the only one who is this age, our age. Everyone else in the road safety committee is twice my age.
I know, even in my ward.
Yeah.
There is another. I know that's the only person who's young in that committee of yours. Well, there is what you call this neighborhood watch scheme also in my ward. A lot of the cadres there, just old cadres. Okay.
So youth engagement. I work at youth engagement now because you mentioned we need voter education. But what is your take on how are you going to engage the youth? Because you can't change the curriculum overnight.
You know, that's the sad part about it. Because the world is evolving at a pace that the world is evolving at a pace that I don't know if anybody can stand before it. But social media has proven to be one of the ways that can actually reach a large number of people at a very short period of time. So I think it's one of the things that needs to be explored over and above all, social media. So that's the first part that we're gonna tap into.
Your followers, your followers. Let's open the video so that you can have a view. Look at that.
Tell him to hit the pipe, this guy. Tell him to hit the pipe.
Hey! Gotta hit them.
Like that.
The arrival
of the youngling.
The youngest candidate. That one for A2, that big one. You're supposed to have that.
Yeah, you mean the one I wrote, rebuilding?
Something like that.
Yeah, that's the bulk of my manifesto.
What did you have in store for your constituents in the village ward?
Oh yeah.
You were telling me about your manifesto, but I wanted you to go like specifics. It can be general.
Yeah, no, I just have to be general.
Yeah.
You know what? There is dire need of employment.
Okay.
That is the center of what we are going to be discussing.
Okay.
Yeah, there is dire need of employment. So I think I'm channeling my mind towards that kind of avenue. And how do you source that? We are talking social corporate responsibility for starters.
Okay.
Yeah, because I really.
And do you have big companies in your?
I have. Even Bochopis, I operate in there. We do.
Have you already started engaging them?
I really have. I really have. So I've contacted a lot of cadres around there. because I want to improve the standards of living for people owning small businesses, you know, in my ward. That's the first part. And then I'm in talks with a few guys, just that I can't disclose now.
Yeah.
I'm in talks with a few guys from America.
Okay.
These are what you call investors, if I may say.
Investors in the sense that social responsibility investors or corporate investors?
Corporate investors.
Okay.
Yeah, corporate investors.
Do you want me to put that in, or you want me to leave that out?
I want you to put that in.
Okay.
Yeah. Why would you leave it out? Because we are trying to source jobs for Botswana.
Yeah, no, true.
Yeah.
And what field is that?
Obvious. That's why you saw that big placard. It's written rebuilding the Thank you. I have a lot of interest in that field, and I know that it's one field that has grown this country.
Indeed.
To what you see today, you know, we have once reached.
And our education was funded by that as well. You and I both.
Yeah,
we were funded by that. I feel like we were raised by the government, and it's time to give back to the government.
It's time to give back to the government. So now I want us as people, as youth, as Botswana, to know that we can alleviate the government of pressure. That is why now you need to task leaders that can actually go out there and source people with finances that can come and now increase the value chain around, because that's where my interest is.
How was it to convince, like the journey?
It's not an easy task. It's
especially that we are young, especially
that you are young. You know, when you come, I recall I told one kid that I wanted to be mayor of this. It's like, come on, 25-year-old mayor. I've never heard of that. Even in America, there's no mayor of 25 years. I'm like, yes, but here I'm trying to break a record. But as soon as I was, you know,
but you can after you get into the
no, I don't want people to think otherwise. I'm just saying I'm too young for that. What's there to it is when now you give them something that they feel is viable, something that they know they can live with, then tell you what, this is something that now it gives them assurance. This is something that now gives them peace of mind into thinking that, you know what, this can actually resurrect and this can actually happen. Because right now, what we are preaching and where we are, I'm preaching bringing diamond cutting here,
polishing and cutting.
Yeah. So you
know that one of our colleagues is already working in one of those big.
You told me.
Yeah, and you know, I just completed. I don't know if you were following my journey, but
I know. I'm telling you that I've been watching.
We beat.
I once pranked Katso.
How did you do
for another day?
Yeah, that's behind the scenes.
That's behind the scenes.
But you know that me and Katso, we wrote a research paper and we beat professors from UK and US.
I saw.
We got position 3, but imagine we were the only ones with bachelors. Everyone there with PhD
and everything.
My man, I was shocked as you are.
I know.
I was just there. I was like, "Oh, we are smart."
I even reacted to the post on Facebook. Didn't I comment?
My man, I was just shocked. So now the fact that we as the youth can do it, that means there's potential. There's a lot of potential. The thing is, because Katso has seen the outside world, I've seen the outside world. We took the initiative to approach them. You know, we had to approach them. We're like, if I show you the message, I'll show you afterwards.
All right.
Yeah. That looks like a wedding suit. Hey, that looks like a traditional Indian wedding, you know. Who made this thing, man? You gave me something about that part. You did tell me that you're working on doing the people to do their corporate social responsibility. But what about on the ground?
At what level?
Ground level, in door to door, I hear that you were doing that as well.
Yeah.
So my question is to what extent are you getting the involvement of people on the ground? Then the guy.
Don't put one question. When we were coming here, you were asking me what
that one was the corporate thing, I guess.
No, when you're asking me what I give those people.
That you wanna say that on camera now?
No, I want to show you that. The question you were asking.
How do you get them to wait for hours?
It's how you relate with people on ground, like you've been saying. Yeah. How best do you know how to address their needs?
Huh?
People are frustrating. This phone is switching off now.
But it's your lunch day. You have to be calm. Yeah, you have to be calm. Come and when you say how you relate well to them, what activities do you guys do that keeps them
we have
with you?
Sport activities for first. We have charity activities. Currently, we had one of our camps, the PDF camp in Naledi, a fire outbreak.
It was here, right?
No, we had a fire outbreak, so we had to raise funds for compensation because the state doesn't compensate them.
Really?
such cases. Yeah. So we had to do a fundraising tournament. I told you my phone is what kind of Naman, how do people hear Naman?
They are still calling.
Hey, when I tell you, so yeah, thing is we are doing some charity fundraising games, to try and just alleviate them from the situation. Because but in my ward needs a really smart cadre to deal with, because it encompasses of 3 different individuals. We have the Maiza Makula family over there. We have your students over there. We also have I was saying, like, in my ward, it has 3 different segments. You understand? There is
3 categories of people.
Yeah, you have your soldiers, your prison guards there.
You have barracks this side.
Yeah, and then you have your students by UB. And then you have just the community in general, normal people, 9 to 5. You should know how to deal with these people, and you should know how to transition, because in a single day, for example, I have to cover the whole ward. You have to cover the whole ward, and now you have to switch characters. You go to prisons. That one is talking about how they have an accommodation crisis,
different problems, and
you have to come to the fact that you solve it. You go to your 39, they tell you that there was a cat loitering, it's lost.
We have an organization. It's called Animal Assist Botswana. Yeah. We work with that. You should come to these things. You should definitely.
So then you go to your students that are talking about allowance.
I believe one of your mandates during your presidency or during your campaigning was for the allowance thing.
Yeah, and I was at the forefront of the fight.
And now, since you are going to a different office, how are you gonna take it up there?
The struggle continues. We do not stop. Yes.
Because if I'm not mistaken, I think GCC is just like Catholic Council as well, whereby you have a educational committee, you have a health committee.
Yeah.
So there is gonna be a committee for educational committee. Are you gonna request for you to be on that committee?
You contest, yeah.
No, the committees are assigned. You can ask for it.
No. Contest.
No, you don't contest for committees.
I'm telling you.
No, you just get it. Me, I asked for it. They gave it to me.
No. Oh, you're talking about.
Yeah.
No. I thought you mean internally in council. No, such committees, obviously, for those ones.
They're existing. They put
for those ones.
Yeah, they assign different councillors for different. So since you are a youth person, I'm assuming you would be interested in
very much
being the chairman of this educational.
Very, very much.
Yeah, and then we can tell us, like, what can we look forward to for you to do when it comes to schools, especially our school, which is not in your constituency, but would you
your school?
Yeah, our school, not your. What do you mean your? Our, the one we ran.
Oh, you mean our former
yes.
That's a very interesting question.
Yeah.
I was studying what you were doing for our school.
What did I do?
The prices and everything. It was something to reckon with.
Yeah.
And I think I want to do this system of adopt a child.
That's a very good initiative.
Yeah, but I don't know how many kids. I'm yet to discuss with my committee as to how many kids I will adopt. Yeah, as to how many kids I will adopt, and then we can take it from there as to how we are gonna nurture them, how we are gonna incubate them, and everything. So over and above all,
because adopting does not necessarily mean bring them home. You can still finance their education, their shoes. Like at SOS Village, what we do is we have adopted some through the association, through our association. What we don't actually have to bring anyone home.
No,
you can provide for them.
Most definitely. Let me get out so I can deal with this mess.
Yeah.
And then we are going together to the
yeah. So I'll just wait with the ladies.
No, go out, guys.
We should go.
Yeah, go out and find the VIP.
Lieutenant General THC Masire Mudlastilo wa region yenu ngole ba mosope ba ka nyetsa ka sebaka seno ba gae
Parlamente le ma cancellara le telebeha
ke batla ho simolla tiro ya me ya botlhokwa ke se ke tsene ke moa wa selefodile a ho simolla tiro ya me ya botlhokwa and on tutti le ragabashi are go heba for make a change. The top, it's a way to effect changes. The top, it's a lever through which we can usher developmental and infrastructural changes to the community of this country. It's how we that is the reason the heart really bupile moya matshego a re bupile le hatse le ka ke kagišo me kagišo re bopa ka ditlhopho re monana modimo ko ngwanaka le batho tere ma councilor a lona le ya parlamente na ha honorable o ka bo o ya parlamente re monare ba ya kwa council ka mospa ke kopana le wena honorable ke bona wa apere ja ka bana o tsentse thai wa apere baki look emela ngwana para thai but look how presentable he is, look how smart he is. Mukanga na hasana kiweto na mogemeli wa batho o tshwanetse a bona a le sekono ka pontele ka bo over and above tirisanyo mmogo ya gago la setšhaba e le pope. Well, his or her leadership qualities must be outstanding. Ona le ma councilor ra rona re ba thopa ana go bata mosadi ka se ge ra ba phatsimo ka se getso ha ra bata mosadi a ipha re ba nna le basadi ra iphara go supa re ikobile thata go supa re lopa go tloga botebong ja dipelo ke ipharile batsadi ba me ke lopela bana ba rona tlhopho Alam